Hey everyone, Sal Crispo here from V10 Health. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about energy management. And it really is sort of a lost art. I mean, a lot of people think that your daily energy is somehow random. Like some days you're just going to feel down and then other days you're going to feel up and there's really nothing you can do about it. Well, that's not true. I mean, I'm here to tell you that you do have control over your daily energy levels, and really it's your responsibility to do that, right? A lot of people, instead of looking at themselves and saying, oh, well, maybe I did this or maybe I did whatever, and that's why my energy is poor today, they'll just sort of chalk it up to it being, again, just bad luck or whatnot, and instead of making the appropriate changes, they'll look to some sort of artificial stimulant to get them through the day, right? You hear it all the time, like, oh, I can't get through the day without my coffee or without my energy drink or whatever it is. And really that is a quick fix, but the problem with a lot of these quick fixes is that down the road they lead to problems that are even bigger. And a lot of these artificial stimulants are full of unhealthy ingredients, and after a while a dependency on them can lead to adrenal fatigue or heart disease or diabetes or whatever. I mean, you just don't know. And I always tell people that you do have a choice. You don't need to depend on these things, and you just need to understand how energy works. And in order to do that, you have to understand that our bodies are like batteries, right? So the autonomic nervous system has two main parts, and one is the PNS, and that's the parasympathetic nervous system. It's the part that recharges the battery, so think of energy in. And then you have the SNS, or the sympathetic nervous system, which means energy out or expenditure, right? So like exercise. And it's a matter of knowing how to balance our energy in and energy out. That's going to help you with having high energy days on a more consistent basis. So let's look at these key factors that you can manage in order to help you have more consistent days of high energy. So the first thing is sleep. Sleep, this isn't in any particular order, but if I had to put something on top, I would definitely put sleep on top. Because, I mean, if you don't get your, 8 hours or so of sleep and you start getting less, the less you get, the less energy you're going to have. Your body needs time to regenerate, right? That's it. There's nothing better, really. And then the other thing that you need to look at is exercise. If you are exercising a lot and you start doing really too much, for instance, then you're going to be more drained. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. So you have to look at, okay, there's too much energy expenditure and I'm not able to recover in time and recharge my batteries in time. So it's almost like you're running on empty, right? So you got to look at how much exercise you're getting in, right? And the next thing would be stress. So stress has an effect on our energy. If there's things going on in our lives like that are stressful, we should look at managing it better. Like whatever it is, maybe our outlook on the situation could be better. Whatever it is, or instead of ignoring it, maybe we're putting something off, like just dealing with it and not just having it linger in our mind. There's different things you could do to handle stress. So that'll affect energy levels. The more stress you have, the more, drained you're going to be. Diet. So diet, if you are not eating quality food, if you're not eating the right amounts, let's say you're overeating and again you're stressing your digestive system, then that's going to be draining, right? So make sure that you eat quality foods and you eat the right amounts. Hydration If you're dehydrated, then your body's going to be stressed. Again, it's got to work harder than it should, right? Because the body needs water to go through all these billions of processes that it goes through, in a minute. Every minute, it's doing all sorts of things, right? So you want to make sure that you have enough water to support your body. Negative habits. It could be staying up too late. It could be drinking alcohol, too much alcohol, too often. Whatever it is, something that's stressing your body. Your body has to, again, you're giving it extra work. It's got to cleanse, right? So it's got to get rid of all that alcohol, because if too much of it builds up in the blood, it's going to be dangerous. So it has to work. So you're putting more of a demand on your body. So that could be something. So yeah, negative habits, trying to limit those. The next thing, environment. So environment could be a factor too. If you go out in the sun and it's really, really hot and you stay out too long, right? Without getting any shade, that could be draining. So things like that you have to look out for. Creative expression. If you don't allow yourself enough time to do things that you love, like it could be singing, dancing, painting, something that allows you to express your soul, that could be stressful. You're just getting into like a monotonous cycle of life where you're just not doing anything that you love, which that leads to the next thing, which is authentic, passionate, and meaningful living. Like you want to make sure that you're doing something that you love, right? Whatever it is, it could be charitable work, it could be volunteering, it could be just something that you're creating that you want to create. Because really, if you don't have anything meaningful in your life, then you're gonna be, why do I even want to get up out of bed, right? You're going to have those types of thoughts and emotions, because you're just like, oh, this is just another day, a monotonous day. So creating some variety, and that's very helpful. Which leads to the next thing, which could be very stressful and draining, are your thoughts and beliefs. And that's why you got to be mindful, right? You have to be mindful of what's going on in your head. If you're thinking a lot of negative thoughts, it's going to be draining, right? If you're overthinking, thinking too much without taking time to really breathe and be in the moment, it's going to be draining. So yeah, those are just some of the things that you want to be mindful of in helping you with managing your energy. There is a lot. If you want to look at these, they'll be on my website, on the V10 Health website, and you can see it on my blog. I'll have a blog post and it lists all of them, and there'll be more information on them. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time with some more info. Bye for now.